I watched the BBC News last night.
What? You never do that,
I was
Kev.
a bit
Why are you
disturbed.
torturing
I don't
yourself?
know. You know, I'm a masochist.
Could have come round my house for some
Fergal
mad.
Keane, their bleeding heart chief reporter, was in Gaza. Now, you may remember last week an IDF, Israel military operation, succeeded in freeing 2 Israeli hostages. The BBC last night, for its big main story, its top story, all the stuff we're talking about, pushed down the agenda so that Fergal Keane could tell us about the cost to Palestinians of releasing these 2 hostages. 70 Palestinians died in the process, he said. And the whole thing was, oh, aren't the Israelis awful? This is a young girl, a Palestinian girl, talking about losing an eye in the operation, talking about the pain and everything. The point is, you know, it's terrible. It's terrible. I don't know what the truth is. But this report came over like a pro-Palestinian bit of propaganda.
Always.
Why don't
they point out that these terrorists are hiding in schools and hospitals and amongst civilians and using children and women as human shields? They're gunning down people trying to escape because they want the death toll to be as high as possible, because it helps them pander on the international stage to make Israel look like the bad guy, so they can get their ceasefire, get all their weapons up and running again, and return the counter-offensive. I mean, it's, you know...
So this woman is that her husband was killed in this raid, and that poor little girl there apparently lost her eye in that raid. But all of them, what was interesting, I found slightly suspicious was all of them said, "What have I done to deserve this? What have I done to deserve this?" She said this. Then the little girl said this. All the people they were interviewing all said, "What have I done to deserve this?" Almost as if they were scripted. Now, again, I'm not trying to talk down the horror of 70 people being killed in this operation, if that was the case. That's terrible. It's terrible that children are dying out there. But there is another story here. This is Israel trying to release its cruelly held hostages. So it was all them and it was all Palestine, no Israel. And I just felt that the state broadcaster got the tone wrong there. Fergal Keane so often does, really.